Okay, so we're sorry that it's been forever and a day since we have made a video.
Yeah.
It's Amy's fault because she was gone, and then she was gone, and then she was busy, and it's just...
It's been my fault.
We're gonna blame Amy,
I will.
basically, is what we're saying.
I'll take the
But anyway, we realized it's been like over a month. We actually made a video
yeah,
that we didn't put
you
on.
should just go ahead and put it on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We have a video that hasn't been put up because it really wasn't that funny, and we were
It's
gonna
just
remake it.
nuts.
But we never got around to remaking it, so I might just go ahead and put the old one on there. But you've been warned, it's not that funny. But if you want to watch it, you can. But anyway, so we're here, and we both had time today, and so we just decided that we would do this. And before we get started, I would like to say shout out to the people who have actually started watching our videos. We have some real fans now.
Yay!
Kayla, my ex-roommate, and Morgan Fires. She's the one who originally started calling you AA Amy. She would like that. She likes to have the credit for that. But anyway, they have both mentioned that they watch our videos. Morgan actually wants to be in one of our videos, and I told her she'd have to come to Harrison if she wanted that to happen. But anyway, so if you guys are actually watching our videos, we want to say thank you, because up until now we had like one viewer.
And ourselves.
We watch them. But anyway, so we just wanted to throw that out there. And anyway, so today our video, it was actually requested by Caitlin. And so we are going to, or actually, I don't know the story as well as Amy does. So Amy's going to tell the story about this person. And we're not going to name any names so we can protect their identity.
Yes.
If this
I
person
would want my identity protected.
if this person has an identity anymore. But
We're not sure if they're even alive or whatever.
So, anyway.
Okay, so this person happened to go to tech with me, and he was in like a fraternity. He was like, had a few friends, but always one of those people that are just like, you're kind of weird, I don't know about you, whatever. So one day, this other person, one of their friends that we all knew, was like, have you seen this person in a while? And we were like, no. And they're like, don't they live with you? And at the time they lived, I don't know if it was in a dorm or an apartment, with the person that's looking for them. And so then we find some other people that go to tech that like knew him and knew her in his fraternity, and they're like, yeah man, we just dropped him off at this house the other night. So, okay, so we're like, so no one's seen him since they just dropped him off at this random house? And they're like, well, those are his other new friends that he's been hanging out with a lot lately, and so he really wanted to go there. Well, then, what happened? He just goes missing for like a few days. So they're like, well, we have to call his parents. So his parents call back his friend and are like, you did this, you need to find him, figure it out. Because I don't know if we need to, like, missing person, I don't know, you need to figure it out. So the friends are like, what? This is crazy. So then, does he just show up? Do you remember that part? I can't remember
Something
how.
about, like, they just found him in his truck
and,
in
like,
a field.
Yeah, and like all of his Facebook statuses, and I don't know, I didn't have Twitter then, so I don't know, but like all of his statuses are like really weird stuff, like, I'm 5 miles away, but you can't find me, or like something great, this like craziness. So yeah, so then all of a sudden somehow someone finds him. Just like miles from where he was last seen, but he has no, I feel like he didn't have a car, or like, I don't know, I feel like he didn't have anything with him, or he might have had a car. But anyway, somehow he strangely got out to this middle of this field. So they're like, hey guy, where have you been this whole time? He literally says, I was abducted by aliens. I think I was abducted by aliens. And we're like, you don't say. Like, what are you supposed to say? Okay, you're on crack. Are you sure you just didn't have a little bout of crack or something, like, it's got something, something wrong, something a little different in your normal drugs? I don't know. But the dude swears up and down that he got abducted by aliens. And I guess they just transported him, beamed him up, and then
brought him back.
Dropped him. So, if you want to come to Russellville, apparently we're UFO friendly. So, but like, who does that? Who says that they got abducted by aliens? I only know one other person that says they got abducted by aliens. And she's old.
Is she on drugs?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know her that well to know whether she does drugs or not. But she might. And she's a little crazy, but she swears up and down she got abducted because, that's a weird story. She was like driving somewhere, and then she was like it was like 9 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't even know what time, but it was like earlier in the day. And then she like was driving to this place, and people were like expecting her to come, and she never showed up. And so then when she got there, she was like, "Hi, I'm here." And they're like, "Yeah, where have you been? You're so late. You like missed the whole thing." And she was like, "What? It's only 3 o'clock." Or like however long it should have taken her to get there. That's what time she thought it was. And so then they were like, "Are you okay?" Like they thought maybe she had like a stroke or something. I don't know what they thought she had. She goes into the bathroom, and underneath all of her clothes, she's covered in grass and hay and dirt. And she has no idea, because in her mind, all she did was drive there. And like, but she can't figure it, because she like came from her house, was dressed, everything.
So how'd she decide she got abducted by aliens?
I mean, I think she saw something like in the sky, but she didn't know what it was, or like maybe it was something that ran across the road. I can't remember, something where she thought she saw something, but then she thought it was like a dog, like a dog or something who goes straight to aliens.
Crazy people.
Crazy people. So I don't know.
So back to
that other story.
Do you know?
Since then, I have not heard from him or seen him. He doesn't go to tech anymore.
So he might have been abducted
So he
again.
might really be with some other extraterrestrials somewhere. And like, I don't know, he seemed so normal in high school. Not seemed, I mean, he just wasn't anything. Like, he wasn't good, bad, a problem, noticeable, really. You know what I mean? Like, nothing. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know he was that crazy till he got abducted. Everybody was like, "This is nuts." And I was like, "Really? This seems so crazy." And like, no, I think he might really think he's abducted. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing. That would be a good thing for Creeper Master over here, too.
Well, I hadn't thought about him until here lately, so I mean, I guess I could try it.
You should. That'd be great. That's funny.
So,
I can't believe he got abducted.
On the subject, do you believe in aliens?
I don't know. I believe in, like, maybe different, like, life forms, but I don't know that they're necessarily aliens. I don't know what they would be, though. I don't know why there couldn't be, because one of my friends, he tells me all this stuff about how, like, there's a thing in the, like science research to see if there is other stuff out there, and, like, that we've got, like, stuff back from things, but they can't figure it out. And I'm like, why can't you just say, "Hey, what are you? We're humans, and we won't hurt you. We just want to know who you are. You're freaking us out. The unknown is killing us."
We just need to have Amy Horn be like this. She could reason with the aliens. If anybody could reason with the aliens, I think it'd be Amy. We just need to get Amy into one of these like laboratories where they contact these extraterrestrial life forms.
It needs to be like
she just needs to talk to them.
You don't need any like education or anything like that. I don't need to know how it works to get up there. Once you get me up there, I'll talk reason to, because like, who wouldn't want to talk to me? "Hello, alien, my name is Amy. I am from Earth, and I promise that nothing bad will happen if you will just come and tell us what's all about you." This could be great. We could like co-live, or just to know you're out there and now you know we're here. But the thing that bugs me is how come do they know that we're here? That's the thing that freaks me out, because we don't know. It's unknown, whatever. But do they know? Are we unknown to them too? I don't either. We could just have this conversation.
Amy is gonna have this conversation with them.
One day, I will just solve all of our problems about UFOs. There'll be no more question. I'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, you'll be famous for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or I'll be like Rob Dyrdek and everyone think he's nuts because he swears he like fully believes in aliens. Ridiculousness, man. He fully does. All his stuff is aliens. He had a guy on his show once. That one show, not the ridiculousness, but the other one, where he talked about, he was like Indian. He's like, "I have been abducted, and this is my wife in the alien world." Like, swear.
Whoa.
Yeah, he had a picture of her.
Maybe he needs to go talk to.
I don't know. He seemed to not get so far. But yeah, maybe they should have a talk. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But when someone says, okay, first of all, they go missing. For days. Not even like an hour or so, like this girl. He was gone for a while, no one knew where he was. Not even his new friends where he got dropped off at knew where he was. That's what it was. They said he just started walking. He said he was just going to go somewhere and just started walking. And then someone found him like 20 miles in the middle of this field. I think that's what it was. Because it was something weird about the other friends, and so I was like, for sure they killed him. You know? Definitely, he's definitely dead. But anyways, please, if you just...
Please don't be on that many drugs that you think you got abducted by aliens.
Stop.
That's excessive druggage.
Stop before. Please. It's not worth it. No one wants to even think they're abducted by aliens.
And you don't want everybody for the rest of your life to think you're crazy.
Yes.
Because I don't think you got abducted by aliens.
I'm sorry, neither do I. I really feel like he was just tripping and thought he was being abducted by aliens because maybe the people he was with had alien faces or something, because that can happen. But then if you, like, that's when you've gone too far and you decide to take a little hike when you should just stay in the house. Because, I mean, really, that can happen. You can think.
People had alien faces.
Well, one time they had, like, cartoon eyeballs, and I was like, oh my god, what is going on? Crazy. But I was like, this is fun. This is for fun. This is not for someone trying to take me to space.
They really did, or you thought they did?
I mean, they really didn't, but it looked like they did. Their eyeballs looked like they did.
Okay.
So, obviously, his friends didn't have alien faces, unless they really were aliens, but his friends that I thought killed him, maybe it just looked like to him he had alien, like, because he's probably on a bad trip or something. They're probably watching Star Wars and then tripped, and then it took him to a real bad place. Or now it might have taken him to a great place, and he just wants to go back there. I don't know, because I don't know if he's alive. I don't know.
True that. We don't know what
I
happened
don't
to
know what
him.
happened to him. I feel like he's in some kind of padded room. Maybe. With like a straitjacket on.
Sounds like the kind of
Going,
place.
come take me.
Come
E.T.
back,
I'm phoning home.
No, we're mean.
I know.
Oh well.
Don't say you got abducted then. Hidden fruit. Oh, that's all I got about UFOs.
Okay, well. So now you've heard our story about he who shall remain nameless,
Yes.
but this is a true story.
True story.
Well,
true to him.
true to him. We're telling it the way it was told.
Wait, from him.
Alright.
Oh god.
So, anyway.
Anyways, watch out for all those UFOs. And if you get abducted, take pictures.
Yeah. And then people won't think you're so crazy.
Yeah. And then you can bring them to me and then I'll communicate with your friends.
Oh yeah, because Amy's going to communicate with the aliens at some point.
Actually, I can't go to space.
Why?
I just found this out. I can never go to space.
Why?
Because I've taken something.
And that keeps you from going to
Yeah.
space.
Because supposedly it'll shoot up your spinal cord straight to your brain and you'll be a crazy person and you'll have to shoot you or something. Or you'll be like under sedation for the rest of your life if you sort of stay in space because of the force it takes you to get to space. I feel like that's a lie, but I mean I ain't trying to go to space, but
Who told you this?
Blake and Heath.
Okay.
I don't know. We have to look it up. Anyways. Okay. Well. Stay clear of the extraterrestrials. If you see them, tell them to hold on. I'll be right there. See how that works.
Okay, we'll try to do better at video making.
Sorry.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye. Oh, yeah, that's it.